Right, so Toddy from Ongoing Adventures, we're doing something a bit more to the boat on this episode. So this one's now probably more towards the actual outboard motor itself. Now I do have the 92 two-stroke Yemi 40 here. Now I've only got the case here at the moment. I'm back at the little shed at my dad's place. So the goal, what I'm going to do here is actually the old sticker work. It's had a bit of a hard life, you know, it's been a long time. It's been about almost 30 years. So I'm over 30 years. So the goal is at the moment, the sticker work's faded, paint work is faded, and I just happen to have some new paint work of the Yemi grey, and what just came in today is the new Yamaha 40 stickers. So these are the original sort of size stickers to go across here to re-blend back in. So these, I can't remember where I actually got them from. Just went on to, I think it was like eBay or something like that, so the only place I could find them. Oh, not eBay, maybe it was another site. To try and spruce up the outboard a bit. So from the old Yemi here, Yamaha. So the only sticker that I probably won't be putting on is the very front of the head. And the purely being is the very front one, the original plaque, is in really good condition. Surprisingly, it's the only one left. So this head came with two stickers on the side, the red strip right around it all, and then it came with another plaque on the back. Now unfortunately I don't have the plaque anymore. It was never with the boat when I picked it up about 3-4 years ago. So I will be putting the sticker there for that Yemi, but it won't be a plaque, it'll be a sticker again. I can't find the plaque at the time. So there is a sticker for that one, but I will be keeping the plaque on as it is still pretty clean. So what I'm going to do is obviously clean it up, strip it back, give it a little scuff up, get it ready for paint. I do have on the top a little casing that holds my rear white light. This is double side taped on, and I don't think I'm going to take it off, purely because if I take it off, put new double side tape on, it may not stick as well as what this one is, because it's been on for quite a few years. It's definitely firm, so I might have to just tape around it, sand around it, and keep that on there because it's going to be a permanent fixture anyway. But all these little bits, these just unscrew, pop off, get them out of the way, ready for paint, and I will see if I can even pop off this little back section, because I think there's bolts underneath, just so when I paint it, I could just do a good job. Give it a good clean, then I'll mask up the black rubber around it, put the old Yamaha nice grey back on here again, let it cure for probably about a couple of days, then I'll come back and put the sticker work on. So stay tuned. I'm going to get cracking, get rid of prepping the head itself, removing bits and bobs, and get it ready for painting. So let's get cracking, stay here. Our goal is later on is to take the actual outboard itself off the boat and just give it a spruce up like I'm doing here. Give it a nice spruce up, get rid of some of the old stuff off of it, a bit of metal bog on the bottom, and then again paint the entire thing. Now the reason why we probably do that at a later date is because the boat, hopefully, fingers crossed, will be getting a nice wrap done with the Ongoing Adventures logo on it, with the old Repco on the back from the Nambucca Repco. So I am now supported by Nambucca Repco, and they're helping me out a lot, get some bits and bobs ready to go. So hopefully the boat will get wrapped, and during that time we'll get wrapped, we'll plan on taking the actual outboard off itself and doing a nice prep and clean on the outboard itself. But for right now, because the sticker's in, I can at least get onto the head, the cover mat of the outboard. Stay tuned, let's get cracking. My bolt just snapped. Typical. So I have to try and tap that out and put a new bolt in it. And what I should have done is got a container ready to put all the bits and bobs in so I don't lose them. So, a bit of a skip ahead on this one. I had a bit of drama getting the old sticker off. Been on it for 30 years, so I did get it off eventually. I've sanded it right back. The what I kind of did, because I'm limited at the moment to what I have here on site on my dad's place, to what my normal stuff is, I was using the heat gun, soaking the bad boy in turbs, and Bill told me some WD-40, soaked it right up. We spent an afternoon getting sort of half it done, and then the rest of my, like today itself, my dad jumped in and cleaned up the other side. So this side here wasn't too bad, we got majority of it off, but this side here, it took a fair bit to get the old sticker off as it was cracked and peeled, and it was just really stuck on there. We eventually did get it all off, we got it prepped up. Now I do have some more paint. So I quickly ran and got some more paint today. I end up getting the, what did I get? The Rust-Oleum primer for like fiberglass. Got some etching paint for the aluminium bit on top, because I did paint that yesterday. Didn't do too well. One, it was a bit cold. Two, it ran and bubbled on me. So I didn't do etching, and then I've got a clear coat for the paint. So now we're going to get it all prepped, clean it up, ready to go, and get painting. So stay tuned. I'll be back in a second once we get all these little bits and bobs masked up and get on some painting time. Boom! First coat of chrome done. First coat of primer done. Definitely not a painter, but I can do something with a rattle can. Right, so I've done 2 coats of primer on the head itself, and I've done a single coat on the bolt-on head itself. So the main cover head is actually made out of fiberglass. The back is a cast iron. And I don't know what's going on. I've had 2 attempts now. Every time I painted it, it seems to react really bad. So I did one last night as a test, and it really bubbled and just went shit. So I've just sanded it all up again, and this time I've got a different etching primer for this, and again it's just not quite reacting to it correctly. I don't know why. So I'm gonna let it sit for about 5-10 minutes, and I'm gonna give it another touch up again and see if it might stick to it better after the first little coat's on. But for some reason the top head's giving me a bit of grief. But we'll just see what happens. This is definitely a DIY paint job on an outboard motor, but let's get cracking and see what happens. So with this one, I have to wait until tomorrow now until I do the other coat for the main actual Yamaha colour, which I do have somewhere here. So with the Yamaha grey, I got this from RTM, so I'll give this a whirly on this tomorrow. I think it should be all pretty good to go. When I used this yesterday on this one, it really reacted really bad. I first thought maybe it was because the way I prepped or the way I primed it, because I definitely cleaned it really well. But now seeing how that primer reacts to it after I sanded it again, it's still not doing too well. So I'm hoping this will work good on that. It might be just that piece I'm having a bit of faulty issues, but we'll give it a whirly. If I can't get it, I might go give it to a mate of mine. He's a bit better at it, and then get him to send it back and redo it and give it him a go. But stay tuned. I'll be back tomorrow for me, and in a couple of seconds for you, to give us a quick check over and do a paint on that with a main Yamaha grey, and we'll go from there. And then once, probably, what's today? Tuesday, get that painted hopefully tomorrow, Wednesday, and I might let it cure for a couple of days, and then I'll go get the new Yamaha stickers, which are these ones here, still in the bag. I haven't opened it on purpose so I don't wreck them or make them dirty, because I really want to open and look at them properly. But get the Yamaha stickers and slap them on there ready to go. So see how that goes. I'll keep these in the bag because again I'm impatient. I really want to pull them out and have a look at them, but I want to keep them good nick, ready to go for the motor. So stay tuned. We'll get that dry, get the Yamaha blue on, and then on the weekend we'll put the Yamaha stickers on, and that's the top lid done. Now we are going to do the rest of the outboard once the motor comes off, when we get the hopefully the boat wrapped. So this is a long-winded project for me, but hopefully it'll only be a couple of seconds for you when you actually guys watch this video. Stay tuned. Talk to my own adventures. Okay, so we're actually at the point now where the head cover of the boat motor is now painted. So I do have the nice Yamaha grey fully done, and what I've done, it's up to now putting the stickers on. So I've got the Yamaha stickers ready to go. These are ones I ordered online, and I'll be able to slap these bad boys across here now and make the head cover look very fantastic new, very sexy, considering that this, you know, it's 30 plus years old, this cover, and it's going to look brand new, and then I'll have to get them back to do the motor. Now what I worked out earlier when I was having a bit of a look, so obviously I had took some photos of what the sticker sort of sat on here like. I worked out my 25mm masking tape works out the perfect height for me to use as a bit of a guide to set my height for my sticker. Now, I'm pretty excited, pretty keen, and basically what I'm going to do now is place the sticker on the head cover itself and get cracking from there. So I do have a Yamaha sticker for either side, and then I've got 2 stickers for the front and back. Now, with these ones, I won't be using the front sticker because on the cover it still has its original actual plaque. The plaque is not a sticker, it's an actual plaque, and that's in good condition. I'm going to keep the plaque, but unfortunately the back one, it was never there when I bought the boat, so I do have a new sticker for the back, for in the back, and I couldn't find any plaques at the time when I was looking for them. So I'm going to get cracking now, and then put basically the first sticker on and see how I go lining it all up, making it look sexy. Now, when doing the sticker, it is best to try and get everything lined up ready to go, because you don't want to muck it up. Some stickers you can actually put a bit of, say, Windex on there that helps slide it around a little bit, but I think I should be pretty straightforward with this one, and I'm going to use a card to move it along and get it try and flatten even as much as possible. That's one of the 3 stickers done. Looking pretty good to me. Okay, so just like that, now I have the Yamaha old 42 stroke stickers back on, with a red pink stripe right across, but it still has the original plaque in the front. So the only thing I have to now do is basically put the top head cover back on and put the capping back on, and that's pretty much the motor now, or the cover now done, and we'll slap it back on the boat. And then the next step for me would be to actually paint the motor itself on the boat, so stay tuned. That might be a bit of a longer process for me, but a couple of things for you as we continue on this video. Let's get cracking. Right, so it's time finally to put the cover back on the actual motor itself. Just for the now, plan is to actually go through and paint the whole entire thing. I am going to start doing that very soon. I've got a bit of patchwork to do here, sand up, bit of patchwork, and then prime, and then I'll actually paint the whole motor. But just so you get an idea what it looks like with the new cover from the old paint to the new paint, let's give it a whirly. Just like that, we're back in business. What a difference that makes from the old to the new. It looks too specky for me, way too new. I'm loving it. So that's a 92 motor, so it's 34 years old, this motor itself. So obviously paint fading over 34 years, and then the stickers themselves have deteriorated and faded so much as well. So sand them all back, got new stickers, got it all up and going, and it looks pretty freaking good to me. We'll do a bit of a circle-ish around and have a quick looky, and then I'm going to basically start on patch that up next and get it ready for paint. Some happy days. She's looking pretty specky. She looks like a new cover. I'm freaking loving that. On the old boat, so the motor's a 92 model, the boat's a 96 model, and then once it gets all wrapped around sides on front, she'll look really freaking fantastic, especially once I paint the rest of the motor itself. She'll look pretty specky. And then Jack and I are going to start looking at quite possibly painting the trailer. So this is a trailer, not too old. It's probably about a 3-year-old trailer that I built, reinforced, ready to go to do some touring in it. So we'll probably paint that up with Raptor paint as well. Has new tyres, but we'll probably paint the rims too, and then we'll go from there. But that actually looks pretty freaking good to me. I'm going to get cracking. I'm going to do some patch repairs down there, and then see how we go.